Hi guys, Steve here. In this video I'm going to show how to tame a dragon. Well, they're actually wyverns, but I'll call them dragons for now. You can usually find them on hills. You want to find the ones that are walking along the ground, not the ones that are flying, because they're a pain in the ass to tame. If you aggro it when you're flying on a broom or with a dragon, it will take off as well and start flying and be much harder to tame. First open up your spellbook and drag in a light essence. Then select utility, and the mouse button you want it on, then craft spell. And that will give you pacify on the weapon you've selected. This is a spell you'll need to tame all creatures. Right, let's grab its aggro. It spotted me. Right, I'm going to put my bot armour up. That's nature's essence. On self. Plus I've got haste, which makes me run faster. Dragons are really quick. Now, depending on what terrain's around you, affects how easy it is to tame a dragon. Like I'm out in the open now on flat ground, and the only thing to block its attacks are the trees. It's going to be able to run faster than you, because you've got a cooldown on your haste speed spell. So you're going to try and use a tree and get it between you and the dragon. As it has 3 attacks: melee, fire breath, which you can shoot through the tree, and fireball, which is a long range high damage attack. Keep attacking it and try and get its health down until it's almost dead, as the more health it has, the longer it'll take to tame. And don't forget you can only tame creatures 10 levels above you, so you'd need to be level 20 to tame this level 30 dragon. Keep knocking its health down until it's almost dead. Make sure you bring a lot of health and mana potions, because you're going to have to keep healing yourself. Like harvesting, taming is better if you have a higher, more powerful weapon. It'll be easier for me because I'm taming this one when I'm level 42, where I've got more health and mana that you'd have at level 20. There you go, it's got stuck behind a tree. Now slightly lower its health. Use a low damage attack. Then switch to your weapon with pacify on. You have to be fairly close to it and shoot it. And you'll notice a blue circle start to grow around a dragon's portrait. When a blue circle is complete, a dragon's ready to tame. It's easier to tame with 2 people, as a dragon can aggro one person behind a tree, while the other person shoots and tames it. Plus with 2, 3 or 4 pacify beams, the taming will be much faster. Keep shooting a dragon with a pacify beam. When the blue circle is complete, it will stop moving. Then go up to it and put in a name to claim it. Anyway, I don't want this dragon. This taming method's a bit of a pain in the butt with a lot of running around. So I'm going to show you a lot better methods that I would use. This method can only be used if a dragon's next to a steep cliff. What you want to do is drag it down a slope. Wait for it to aggro me. So I'm going to drop down. Then head back up again quickly. It's going to try and attack me there. Turn it around. And keep it here. Now that slope's too high for it to come up at you. And the angle's so severe it can't shoot fireballs up. Now just damage a wyvern. Keep going. Should be perfectly safe up here. Apart from getting attacked by the other little nasties around you. Switch to the weapon with a pacify beam. Start taming it. Luckily it's in the distance. If it was a bit further down, the pacify beam wouldn't reach. There's a blue circle growing around its portrait. Still can't hit me. You need a really steep cliff to catch it on. Then you jump down so it lands on the cliff face. As the AI is pretty good in this game, and if it can find a path up, it will do. Almost got it, but that sprite's getting a bit close. Great, I'm going to fight that now. Respect my authority. Keep an eye on that eagle as well at the back. Almost done. we go. It's starting to get blue electric off it. Go in, press E, type its name, and you've claimed a new dragon. Simple as that. That's a quicker, easier method, isn't it? And I'm going to heal the dragon up with my group heal spell. That's light essence. Oh, getting attacked by an eagle. So that's that taming method. On to the next. If there are no steep cliffs around where your dragons spawn, you might want to try building a cage. This is my Mark II. The Mark I was completely made out of wood, but dragons can eventually destroy sections, so I've converted the front and lower half to stone. As you can see, it's made out of pillars. There's a back section opened up so I can run through and hopefully trap the wyvern in there. I'm not sure if the gaps between the pillars are too wide and it might escape, but we'll see. Then I can just run round and close the doors once it's inside. Well, that was the plan. When I kited it down into the trap, it always seemed to get stuck outside, like it didn't know what to do. Yeah, I could attack it, but it'd just run off when it's low health. And I really want it inside. You gonna come in? So it eventually came in. I moved out the sides. Closed the door. And it moved out the sides as well. So yeah, the gaps between the posts are too big at the moment. I need to sort that out. I'm going to show you how my cage evolves so you don't make the same mistakes. So, on to Mark III. I've filled all the gaps in between the posts. Hopefully it won't get out the sides now. Right, it's following me. I know it stops to attack to do the fireball. But again, it seems confused when it gets to the double doors. Again, I can attack it. You're going to come in? Good. Eventually it came in. Close the door. Now can it get out a back hole? As you can see now, I've filled in the sides. I can't really attack it. So that's not the best design. And it can escape through the back. So yeah, on to the next one. This is Mark IV. I've replaced the pillars at the side with walls, and I've put doorways on each wall to let me shoot through. Hit the dragon inside. Walled and doored at the back. The dragon won't be able to escape through that doorway, and it'll give me plenty of visibility to attack it. Lead the dragon in. Stops at the doorway again. It's not the best place to evade the fireballs. Instead of coming in, it goes out. Yeah, I can still attack it. Coming in. I'm thinking maybe because I blocked the back off with walls and doorways, maybe it doesn't see it as an open channel it can walk through. So on Mark V, I've removed 2 wall sections, one above each other. I put 1 pillar at the back, hopefully that'd stop it coming out. And then 2 pillars each side to narrow the entrance. That should be tight enough to block it. And the rest of it's the same. Grab its aggro. Run down there quickly. Again, it stops at the doorway. And it doesn't want to come in. Kind of a sitting duck in here from the fireballs. Move to the side. There are Every time it breathes in and lifts its head up, it's going to fireball you. You're going to come in? Now I want a trap where it comes in almost straight away. But with these big doors here, it always seems to stop outside. Now to create these doors, you need to build 4 walls, 2 on top of each other. Then you place the big doors on those walls as an exit. So I'm thinking maybe the AI sees those 4 walls there and stops outside, even though there is a door. Either way, it's not going into the trap how I want, as often as I want. So on to Mark 6. As you can see, I deleted the large doorway and the walls it was built into, and I've put pillars either side, leaving the front open. So the dragon should see it as a channel that it can walk into and come out the back. Let's go and get one and try. Put my bark armour on. And of course, build your cage next to a dragon spawn point. Let's attack it and grab aggro. Switch to my haste. Get back in the trap quickly. Right. Great, it just sits there. Right, what I'm going to do is, when it comes in the trap, I'm going to build a pillar behind it and block it in. Come on. Oh, you're almost there. Oh. I'm going to get hammered here though. Try and go to the side, even though it might drag it off to the side as well. At least I won't get fireballed. Because you're on a lower level, you'll be taking loads of damage. Don't forget to use your healing pots. Hide here for now. You're going to come in? Down so I can hit it. Get slightly annoyed. Come on, this way. Would have been nice if it had just walked right in the cage, but I might as well carry on and show you what to do when it doesn't. Another thing this cage can be used for is protecting you against it. It's like a bunker. Right, let's see if we can drag it in this time. Come on. There we go, finally. Alright, go to build mode quickly. Put a few pillars down. Block it in. There we go. Shouldn't escape from there. Finally got one trapped. It walked in as it should have. Kind of. It was messing me about at the start. Right. Lower its health with a low damage spell. Can it fireball me there? Yes it can. Keep tapping its health down, that should do. Switch to pacify. Because we've got it trapped, it can't run away when it's on low health or near tamed. Still can flame me though. Let's go around the other side. I don't have a good view on it there. There we go, that's better positioning. Blue circles growing and growing. This is easier. This is how I want it. Just get that fire range. I'd still try and avoid getting hit by the fireballs. There we go. The electric's coming off it. It's gone purple. Click E. Name it. NOOBLETS. I won't be keeping this one. I've already got 2 good ones. There you go. You've tamed a dragon. Now just delete these pillars so you can reset the trap. Yeah, closing the door would be easier, but as you saw, it keeps getting stuck outside. And at least with this way, it works and it goes in. Right, bring up your pet menu. Click follow. We'll drag some food into it. Extend the time, it is mine. So you want to always keep an eye on your tame time. If that goes down to 0, your tame will become wild and it'll attack you, your base, and you'll either have to tame it again or everything else. Or if it's with other dragons, they'll kill it. Alright, heal it up with my heal AoE. I'm going to go back to base and build a saddle for it. It's on follow. So I'll meet you back there. Go to your workbench. Saddle is down the bottom if you've learnt it. 20 leather, 20 rune crystals, 10 cloth, 5 iron. There's the saddle. Click craft. That'll take a while. I'll come back in a second. Right, it's finished. Collect it. Then go to your dragon. Press E. You can click on the middle equip saddle. Or you can just drag a saddle in its inventory. And then back again if you want to take it off. Go to the tame menu. And the tame time is how long you're going to keep it for. If you want to extend that, drag food into it. Just do basic meat, poultry, milk, etc. And as you can see, the time's extended. If that time ever ran out, then the dragon would go wild again. And on the right hand side you can select between guard mode, passive, then aggressive. Back to guard mode. And then on the left, if you want it to stay or follow you. Let's get on a dragon. Middle button on the action wheel. And then F to fly, like you do on the broomstick. F again to land. You've got left mouse button, which is bite, and then right mouse button. So keep your finger down, and that breathes fire. And it'll breathe fire as long as you keep holding the mouse button down. And this type of dragon only shoots fireballs when you're not on it. In the bottom right of the screen you can see my dragon level, 28. And you can see as I'm breathing fire, the mana goes down. Oh, there's a bear. Let's fight that. If you're breathing fire, keep your finger on the mouse button. Otherwise, if you take it off, there's going to be a cooldown before you can use fire again. As you fight with a dragon, it also levels up, and that makes it more powerful. And that's how you tame yourself a dragon. Thanks for watching, guys. If this video is helpful, please subscribe, as I'll be doing other videos. Click the like button, the bell, and share with your friends. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again. Goodbye.